Okay. How many?
We're back?
We're back?
We're back.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Restart. We're going to go right back into the fifth story you're doing. So
All right. Did you tell me to restart from the beginning or
We'll
what?
just go from the beginning here.
All right. So after we won the first game in Philly, I decided to go on Fizz at 3 in the morning, courtesy of Gio. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to post something for giggles, and woke up to like 500 upvotes, and then we just kept winning because we were supposed to go in 4 and ended up going 4-0. And I think each
Just
post
kept
pretty
winning
much,
games. We just kept putting them up and
Getting up votes?
Getting
I
up
think we ended up with like
votes.
over
What is
1,500
happening?
upvotes between like 3 posts. So I became like a Fizz god, I guess. Like leaderboard, I'm like top 500 now, but could probably keep going up. But I deleted it, so
Probably safe to delete.
probably.
Until national championships, hopefully.
Oh, then we'll throw that.
Then
back.
it's
Well,
just
then
getting
we're going
right
to post
back up.
Army Roller National Champions, and that's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
get like, I don't even know what the highest number is, but
Yeah.
it'll be that.
Knowing there's a possibility to maybe get a national championship this year. Compared to last year, we were so close, but Ohio State edges us out by a little bit. I know you're still fuming over that a
UMass,
little bit.
buddy.
Yeah, it was UMass.
It was
Or
UMass.
And then
Ohio
Ohio
State,
State,
Ohio
UMass.
State, that's
yeah.
right.
They should have never won.
And does it give a little bit more boost, you'd say, going into regionals than into the national championships, knowing that
We'll just say if we
close?
see UMass again, it's going to get ugly.
Yeah, I mean,
We're gonna
it's-
play them with our hearts.
It's only been 4 years since I've actually won anything productive at RMU. So
you were not the backup goalie. I mean, the lower on the totem pole when you won your first championship.
oh no, I was skating out at that point.
Yeah.
I was the equipment manager essentially.
He was left bench.
I was. I mean, I might as well put a suit on and just coach for my first year.
And now you're starting goalie, you're captain, you're first on the team in points somehow.
Don't get off the rank. It sucks, but it
Play
is what it
60
is.
minutes in a 40-minute game. I mean.
yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. No, it's been a turnaround for sure.
Is it more fun being out rather than being a goalie?
Probably, I'd say. I mean, I like scoring, of course, but it's definitely more tiring.
Yeah, you miss goalie. Just
Oh, a little bit. I
little
definitely
bit.
miss it, yeah, for sure.
Until you're getting peppered by Lindenwood.
Yeah, until we give up
Yeah.
like 70 shots a game, so.
Okay, so I know the schedule makers had a little bit of fun with Lindenwood. They played Slippery Rocks AAU team. They played Slippery Rocks D2 team. They played you guys.
For some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did Lindenwood go?
What was the
Actually,
final score?
18-0, but the first period was 1-0. Like,
No, 2.
Not bad.
2-0.
2-2.
It was
Not
2-0.
bad.
All right, it was
but
solid.
After the first
Okay,
period, we were feeling ourselves a little
I was
bit.
feeling it, and then they just started actually playing. I think 7 turned to 10, and
They were
10
like,
turned
"Oh,
to
wait."
15, and then the 17th goal, the kid wound up for a slap shot in the middle of the slot, and that was the end of it.
We just kind of got out of the way and let it happen.
I mean, they're getting paid to
bad.
play, and I'm paying to play, so
Yeah.
it's kind of how it goes with Lindenwood. I mean,
Got a feel for Ben on that one.
Yeah.
oh, listen,
really
you got to feel for me,
Ben.
too. I dealt with that 2
Dude.
years ago.
That's true.
At the end of the game, I was just telling Ben, go like stand by the post or something. Just let him shoot.
Honestly, Ben
It's just
actually did
not
better than
worth
I
it.
did, though. When we played them, I gave up 21.
Didn't he have like 37 saves or something?
Oh,
too?
yeah.
Like,
He had more saves than goals against.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, when I played them, I did.
Like
They had
double.
more goals than I had saved, so.
It was about 60-40.
Yeah,
still a lot of goals.
lots
Yeah,
of goals.
Lots of goals.
Wasn't fun.
Safe to say, when we get into the games that matter, we're not seeing Lindenwood, thankfully.
Yeah.
No, they're D1's already taken by
Well,
now.
unless
Yeah.
it's like Kalamazoo where we meet Michigan State's D1 team.
Listen,
Okay.
there was an opportunity in Kalamazoo where we almost had to face Lindenwood.
There was. I
We
do
did
remember
almost
that.
have to
Slip would have
Lindenwood.
upset. We would have had to play Lindenwood in
Yep.
the playoffs.
Yeah, and we thought we kind of got slighted with the Michigan State, and
And we still got trampled.
And we still lost 4-2 because of the pro goalie.
pro goalie. That's right, the pro goalie. I forgot about the pro goalie.
Yeah, even Roman couldn't score.
Rowan couldn't score on him.
I think, what was it, Vinny and Roman had the only 2 goals in the game.
I
or
think
something.
so.
Wasn't a very fun vlog to make at all.
No.
Gave up a goal in the first 27 seconds of the game.
Yeah,
Remember
off
that?
the opening draw, they go
Yeah,
down and
because Vinny
score.
turned it over behind the
Yeah.
net.
Miss you, Vin.
What was the game that Gio scored on us?
Oh, that was
Oh,
the
yeah.
regional championship
Yeah.
game. We're up 2-0, and Gio puts the puck in the net.
Yeah.
2-1, and then we had a power play, and Vinny cup checks a kid, and they scored
And
on
we
a power play.
choked the championship.
We choked
game.
it.
At
Seems
least
like
it doesn't entirely matter when it goes into nationals, at least. And
Yeah.
that helps a little
A
bit.
little demoralizing.
We seem to
but, you
choke in
know.
the big games here. You know, the UMass game, we had a 2-0 lead, blew that.
But one
We
team
really
that you guys
like
did
blowing
overcome,
leads.
though, was Cortland.
Oh,
You guys have
Yeah.
played Cortland. You didn't, get the results you wanted. But
I feel like we play our best games against Cortland.
Would we play
just
them
because
last-
of spite.
Yeah.
we played like 5 times last year.
I think so.
I think we won once, and it was in
It
nationals.
was at nationals.
it's the one that mattered.
We won
And
the
I
Saturday.
told them
Yeah.
nice early flight home, only to be at the bar with them the next game.
Right after.
Right after, because we lost literally the next game. Yeah.
I know the relationship with Cortland has kind of settled down a little bit, I'd say. Is the beef still kind of there?
Yeah, because they
It's
have
more
this,
competitive beef than actual
they have this
beef.
one kid. We call him Shrek. I mean, he's like 10 foot tall and you can't move him like 400 pounds. Like,
Yeah,
and
I mean, if you saw the kid, you'd understand why we call him Shrek.
I mean, I
Seeing
can't
that,
move him.
Yeah.
Just don't let him score on you.
He starts the beef, really. Everybody else is pretty chill.
That's good.
Until
With
Gio
that,
goes running into the boards with a kid and then gets a
Yeah.
5-minute major, and that's that.
That sounds very Gio.
It's very Gio-like, yeah, I'd say. And then me, Cam, and Tanner are out there killing
Yeah.
for 6 straight
Our
minutes.
PK's out there for an entire period.
Yeah.
Cam, I'll ask you, since both the OBs off the team now, one graduated, one decides not to play. You're kind of the defense kind of rotates around you now.
Oh,
In
if
a way.
you want to say that.
In a way.
There's a deep pair right here.
Yeah, you play deep.
Yeah, he's my deep pair.
Yeah.
Okay, what's it like playing with each other then? We'll go with that.
He scores goals, I don't.
He basically just sits back and I just roam around. It works though.
So you're Vinny, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm like the Vinny.
Yeah, it's like when I played with
So it's
Vinny.
perfect.
except-
It's
yeah.
Vinny McCabe, pretty
Yeah, it
much.
is. It's pretty
Yeah.
much what it is. It's great, honestly.
I don't know if you have any say in it, Jarrett, but obviously this is your last season,
Yes.
possibly. If
Hopefully.
you
Hopefully.
had,
Hopefully it is.
If you had a say in who gets the next C, who would you give it to?
Ooh. I think I was on the roster. He would be in the running, I feel, because he's been, what is this? This will be your coming up 4th year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly,
I
maybe.
think Tanner gets
maybe
it. though.
Tanner.
Just
I don't
because
know
he's
if you
been the
give him-
longest tenured.
Yeah. The
You
only
give
thing.
Tanner the right to have a C on his chest.
Well,
He
I don't
might
know,
talk a
because the
lot.
kid doesn't.
Might blow up
What's his
his head a
GPA?
little
Like a 1.9.
Look, he's
so,
still
I mean,
eligible. Okay.
He's
Luckily-
eligible sometimes.
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 Yeah, when Amanda's doing his homework for him.
Is Amanda really still doing this?
Oh, yeah.
She's 2 years graduated. Like,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably say if he wouldn't get it, probably Tanner. Then maybe give him an A.
I give Schmeeds a C.
Oh, yeah.
The most vocal
Yeah, when
guy on
he's,
the rink.
yeah, if he's not baristaing,
The
then
most vocal guy on the rink.
Having a barista on the team, if you allowed him to make you coffee in the morning yet, or
no, because he's never there when we actually need him to make it.
shout out Schmeeds.
Shout out
Shout out
Spades. We love you, Spades.
I'll send it over to a person who will be joining your team. Breaking news: this person might be playing in the tournament.
Big
in
news
Long
right there,
Island.
yeah. there
Breaking
we go.
news, we might have added a guy since we've been sitting here.
Since we've been sitting here.
We literally
Apparently
have
I'm
been-
on the roster.
We've been
so-
doing contract negotiations during a podcast. I'm not sure how many people can say that.
Might as well get Carlin's in here with the paper, not a sign.
Give my freshman year tryout to now join.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you made it. Yeah.
Second year
A
sophomore.
lot of thinking. A lot of thinking happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give you a nice crisp high five. That's your signing bonus.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
You're not. We're not
Raise
living
money.
wood.
And accounting notes.
And accounting notes.
Accounting notes. That
man,
was the signing
I'm
bonus.
in. I'm sold.
Connor Boyce, the newest member of the D2 roller hockey team.
Yeah.
Congrats, Boyce.
Yeah.
Level it up from tier 2.
Yeah.
Living up in the world here.
Yes, made it. I'll go with my basic question of Bauer or CCM.
Yes, I'm a bit of both.
Okay.
My skates are always Bauer,
Mhm.
but like gloves and sticks always CCM.
All right.
I just don't like the CCM skates. Not a fan.
I'm all over the place too. CCM helmet, Bauer gloves, Mission skates, but I mean they're by Bauer, so just depends.
I feel like Bauer are
All
really
blacks,
good for
but I
skates.
spray paint them. Big on the
Yeah,
sky.
He spray paints them like he plays ice.
Yeah.
We play on
Gotcha.
different colored tiles, but he spray paints them white.
Yeah, I
That
say it helps me, but I think it's just for the looks.
Yeah, gotcha.
Best style on the rink, of course.
Well,
Of course,
style.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. What are you,
Bauer,
Bauer?
All the way.
all the way.
At least go with Bauer stick.
Oh, there you go. He's got the hat on.
Yeah, I got the
Yeah.
Bauer hat.
I got a discount with my stick.
well.
For goalie equipment was the same way, Jared?
Oh no, I was full CCM before they moved, and I would be true now if I still played.
Ooh, true, okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think Bauer pads are like cereal boxes, to be honest. A lot of the guys here probably all rep Bauer, so they would probably despise that comment, but not a fan of Bauer.
We asked Cadeyn as well. Actually, Borshi asked Cadeyn this in the last
And
segment.
he's got CCM, yeah.
Sliders, no sliders.
For roller?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to use the sliders.
Good answer.
Yeah, it's
Good answer.
impossible.
Have
Like
to,
that is the
dude.
easiest way to rip your groin to shreds without a slider.
You can't move on that tile
No.
without them.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
can't.
how people play without.
Oh, it's
sliding.
awful.
Like,
You
don't
got to
know,
be
I have no idea.
acrobatic.
It's awful.
Can't
It's
say.
literally
I don't know what
awful.
happens, but
Yeah, the roller flies.
Yeah.
Andrew, you got a question for the fellows here?
I'm gonna go with the All-Star game question.
All-Star game.
In a skills competition on your team, who would win in the hardest shot?
Ooh.
Hardest shot.
Take me out of that. For
Yeah.
sure.
You're throwing muffins in
Throwing
the net. They
muffins.
just happen
yeah.
to go in.
Yeah. Hardest shot.
Hardest shot.
I don't even know. That's a good question.
Do we count the ice guys
The Ice
too?
Kids count. The
Ice
Okay.
kids count.
Then I'm thinking I'm giving it to Purdue probably.
Yeah, probably Purdue. Honestly, he's got a ripper.
He does.
Roll with all 6 here, Andrew.
We'll go with fastest skater then.
Tanner.
Tanner.
Yeah, by far Tanner Foley.
Tanner.
Um,
Doesn't take a lot to
accuracy.
get that guy moving.
Accuracy. I don't know. I've been picking corners
You're
a
up
little.
there. You're definitely up there.
Maybe myself,
Eagle
I
honestly.
think it's
5.
you.
Maybe me.
I think it's
The
you.
power play merchant.
Yeah, power play merchant.
Yeah.
I just hit you across the slot. and
Yeah,
you
it's
move
kind of,
them.
yeah. It's kind of what it is.
Saucer passes.
We put way too much sauce on our saucer passes.
It's definitely not me.
Dude, they're like 50-50. They're either hitting you in the tape or
Yeah.
they're hitting the boards.
Gio's pretty good at saucing.
Who? Gio?
Gio.
Yeah.
Probably Gio. Purdue's good. I've
Purdue
seen him
is nice.
rip some sauces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Gio Purdue.
We'll go with the save streak. Which goalie can make the most consecutive breakaway saves?
Oh, 100% Ben.
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 Ben's been
Cadeyn.
lighting it up.
I have this one move on Cadeyn that he can never stop.
Yeah,
so
no knock to Caden. He's really good too, but Ben's been lighting it up for us.
Yeah, Ben's
Poor
nuts.
Cade. He's catching strays here. He's not even defending himself.
No, I just gave him credit. He's
yeah,
still
no,
very
Ben
good.
Is
Yeah.
Ben's
Cadeyn
just
is
been on
good. Yeah,
fire.
Ben's just lights out. Poor Cadeyn.
Poor Cade.
In the shootout, who could pull off the most creative move?
Definitely not me.
Not me.
Tanner. That's
No, I don't even think.
I'm trying to think. Smeed's low key.
Yes.
When he bounces the puck
always-
off the ground.
Yeah, he has that weird hand eye where he can just like throw it
He'll
up,
pick it
smack
up,
it on the ground,
and
then
hits
hit
it out of midair.
He
I've
does
seen him
that
do
in
it.
practice, and I
Yeah.
don't know like where he did
Because it's
where
like
he learned that or what.
Half the time it's like he's never played. but
Yeah.
he
You
pulls
know
it
who I'll
out.
give it to?
That's right.
It's the kid at tryouts that Carlin said come back next year. And
Royce.
Yeah.
Rolls Royce.
Him. I give him. He's
That's
the
Rolls
best.
Royce.
He is best to shoot at it easily.
That kid did have a
He
rip.
is.
He
had
did
a,
win.
He has a wicked shot.
For whatever
Yes.
reason, yeah.
He did win. Let's
Yeah.
be fair. He did win.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the Nashville tournament. Special.
Nashville?
Nashville?
Was it Nashville? The Nashville tournament.
Oh, the Wish
Oh, the
Cup.
Wish
I
Cup.
didn't know. That's all him.
That's Brickett's
yeah,
story here.
That's Brickett.
So Brickett,
We-
an
we-
event happened.
we do have
during-
state wars, too, that we
Purdue
don't talk
was
about.
real famous.
Purdue got really famous during that
Oh,
event.
yeah. he
So
did.
the hockey guys know Nasher around here, okay? If you saw the reel going around, Purdue snapped his brand new Hyperlight 2 in that game. It was literally pre-release, and Nasher was playing with it in this tournament. And I don't know, for whatever reason, Purdue was mad, and he just took his stick out. He was like, I'm just going to go out there and break his stick, because why not?
And not only, I think he broke
He
Nasher's.
broke Jib's
He
stick
broke
out.
JB's
Nasher's
stick
and
in the same
JB's
exact
stick.
way.
Yep.
Like,
Straight.
he was lumberjacking that.
It was great.
It was real
Very
bad.
entertaining video to watch.
I think the fame got to Purdue's head a little bit there. He was like, I'm on a Nashville video. I'm
Yeah.
famous. I'm like, I don't know if
Yeah.
you're famous for the right reasons.
He was not famous for the right reasons. It's alright, we got him back in State Wars though.
We did.
You guys did beat Nashville.
We
State
beat him
Wars.
in State Wars.
Yeah, I had a famous clip in that too where I tripped Nasher and then I literally go, that's going to be on the highlights, and sure enough, they scored like 20 seconds later. It was on the
Out of
highlights.
the box.
Yeah. No, I didn't even make it to the box. They scored on the delayed
They
penalty.
scored on,
On the
scored
delay
on the
penalty.
delay.
Yeah.
You guys have some beef with Nasher, it seems
Oh.
like.
we just
Yeah.
don't like the popularity.
Can't
I
stand
think
them.
the funniest part was Schmitty going up. He was like, "When's that stick coming out?"
Yeah.
After your
When's
team
that
had just
stick
broke
it
out.
was. It was him and Smitty were like best buds, interlocked.
We'll go with a story about Schmitty then now. I don't know. I think Jarrett. I don't know if you're on the bench for this or what your role was when this video where
the viral video.
A player comes up.
no.
Schmitty is a player who likes to talk a lot, and this player was not having much of what Schmitty was having to say, and he got hit with a stick.
Did he get hit?
He might as well have had a lightsaber in his hands.
Believe it or not, that
dude.
video just popped up again.
I did see it, Zook.
When we first posted it, it got over 2 million views on Twitter.
Dude, and it was everywhere.
Smitty said something about the guy's wife. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
She was playing, and he just comes over and starts hacking away at Smitty's head. And I'm on the rink skating up the left boards, and I look over, and he's just baseball swinging. Of course, I'm not going to go step in because it's an adult league game. Like, I'm not trying to get killed.
Yeah.
I'm not getting hit by that. No way.
I don't think many people in the comments kind of realized like this wasn't a real game.
Yeah,
No,
everyone was
nobody
commenting like, "No one stepped in. No one stepped in." Like, no, I'm just not
Yeah,
trying to
And
get whacked.
It was
at
Venom, so
10:30
like I
at
knew
night.
everyone. Like Roman played for them, and I wasn't stepping in to fight
Right.
because my 130-pound frame's going to do a lot anyways. But like, no, that was definitely something to see.
Was it Tanner on the other side of the bench that finally took the whack at the very
No,
end?
that was a slip kid.
That was a slip.
It was a
kid.
slip kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if it was Tanner. It was like someone I can recognize, but I didn't know who it was.
No, I mean,
Luke was reffing the game.
Yeah.
I
it
just
was-
see this kid come
I
up with
think
the
it
hair,
was
and I'm
Tanner,
like, is that
or
Luke?
not Tanner? Tom. That was the second ref.
Tom came over from the other rink. I think
Because
Luke
I was supposed to be reffing on the other rink, but my game got canceled.
Luke was the only one there, and then Tom came
Yeah,
over.
Tom came over because our game was canceled.
I mean, it was a mess.
And the belief was that he's banned. He's not allowed to play anymore.
Oh, he's banned.
That's
Oh, yeah,
valid.
he's banned.
And we will never play Venom again.
There's no
Yeah.
beef with the rest of the team. Just him.
Yeah,
Pretty
we
much.
just
Well,
don't.
they
We
just
just don't play that team.
No, we would be fine playing them. They just don't like Schmitty, and Schmitty doesn't like them. So
Schmitty makes a lot of
avoid it.
enemies along the way, doesn't he?
yeah, Yeah.
That's what he does best. He gets under the team's skin. I mean, to do that,
It works.
it works.
Works.
Yeah, it worked.
He definitely got it. I mean,
I
there
mean-
might have been some underlying issues there. I don't know. Like,
I mean, I guess getting
it's
nearly,
hockey. You got to take some chirps.
Yeah, I guess getting nearly decapitated was the goal.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
but the summer for you guys seems, I mean, pretty wild. You got on 2 pretty viral clips.
Yeah, it was good. you
One
know.
for a good reason.
One for a good
not.
reason that you're on the fortunate side of. Another one where Purdue kind of just broke a brand new stick of Nasher. I mean,
Yeah,
Yep.
and a Wish Cup in there as well.
The Wish Cup is fun.
yeah, I didn't go, but
Good cherry and
probably go this year.
yeah. I think we're planning on going again.
As long as
think
you
we're
get that fixed.
This will be fun. This would be fine if we had games now.
Come on, he's
Um,
playing. He's playing on Tuesday or
Yeah.
next Tuesday,
Yeah. I don't know. What are we doing? Like 4 or 5 tournaments over the summer?
something like that.
Like Wish Cup.
Wish Cup, State Wars,
Yeah,
tours.
tours. So we'll be in Nashville, Missouri,
Florida,
Tampa Bay, yeah,
Detroit.
Detroit.
Let's say
There's
Nashville. I
one in
think
Pittsburgh as well.
I don't
one
know.
here at like RMU or
I don't know
I
where.
don't know.
I think they were originally going to do it at Hot Shots, but that
Hot
closed.
Shots closed, yeah.
yeah. I don't want to probably
Hot
do a
Shots
tour of
closed?
Hot Shots.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
The
they
home
sold-
rink of the Tier 2 roller hockey team, Hot Shots.
they sold it off.
Yeah,
No,
they
that's-
sold-
That's not Hot Shots.
Or
Wasn't it Bridgeville?
Bridgeville's ours. I haven't
Hot
been to
Shots.
Hot Shots since I played high school in Line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gone.
They sold.
I
Man,
think it's-
hated that there.
Oh, it's
but, I mean,
awful.
I
Slowest
like the play
playing
place.
rink. I think the truck company bought it or something.
I mean,
probably.
it was
was
one
in-
of like 3
Middle
rinks
of
in the
nowhere.
area, so
It is the
Right
middle
next
of
to a
nowhere.
highway.
Say
middle
some
of
words, but
yes,
it was
nowhere.
Literally nowhere.
Yeah, like
We did hit up the
There was a
breakfast
sheets.
place.
That's it.
Oh, Dally Berry.
Yeah,
Or
Dally Berry.
What is it? Valley Dairy. Yeah,
Valley
yeah.
Dairy.
Yeah, that
Valley
place was
Dairy.
good. Super good.
They weren't very happy when 20 of us walked in.
Yeah,
That's
you know
once,
what it
but
is,
I
what it
mean,
is.
This little store, 20 of us walk in there. Like, oh boy.
We'll go back to one of the most famous trips that you guys have been on. I think that's the Irvine, California national trip from
Oh, that's
last season.
That's
There's
the
that
most
was
famous.
something.
a lot of fun stories. Jarrett, I know from the one car ride to the rink, we had a little routine going. Kind of tell us about the routine, how it started, and why it just kind of seemed to work.
Let's see. What did we start with? I don't even know. I was in the passenger seat the whole time, co-piloting.
Because
Lot
Carlos
of
can't drive.
superstition was
A
going
lot of
on.
superstition. I mean, it was
Yeah.
bad. Like, guys were wearing the same underwear for like 3 days straight just because we were winning.
Dude, we were
pretty
rolling.
bad.
We didn't lose.
Actually,
we
all right.
didn't lose until the
I'll tell you
UMass
my
game
Exactly.
when
I'll
we
tell you
got
my
eliminated.
superstitions first. So, I got hooked on body armor that week,
That's yes.
and we had a separate hotel room for all of our equipment. So, like, you'd walk in and it literally smelled like a fish market.
It was
first.
not
smelled
good.
so
Like,
bad.
it was
Not
the
good.
grossest
Yeah,
smelling
dude.
room I've ever smelled.
We got an extra hotel room just to leave our stuff in.
And, like,
I
we would-
feel terrible.
We would
for
put the
whoever
heat
had
up to like
clean that.
95 just to air it
It's
out.
bad.
So I would walk in, and, like, my equipment was in the exact same spot, whatever, but, like, the body armor in the fridge, it was all on one shelf, but I would always put a fruit punch on the top shelf by myself, and it worked for, like, 4 straight days, I guess.
I mean, the only game we lost was to UMass to
it was
lose,
the
so we got
semis.
eliminated.
But then we would, like, the car ride, we would listen to, the same 3 songs, the spins. I don't know what the middle one was.
I can't remember what the second one was.
And
The
then
Spins
roll up.
was basically our theme song for that.
Yeah, for that whole
Pretty
trip.
much
That and
all
4 or
that.
5 seconds.
That in 4 or 5 seconds.
Oh, 4 or 5 seconds on the
Good
way
song.
back. Yeah.
But no, I mean, I would ask the same questions in the car to the same people every time.
like-
Shout out the blimp.
Yeah, the
Shout out
blimp
to the
hanger.
blimp hangers.
Doesn't exist anymore, but
I mean, like, we would, like,
Blue
we
one.
kept, like, the same garbage, everything in the car for, like, 4 days.
Dude,
I mean,
like, it was
it was-
actually bad.
it was
Like,
so gross, but, like, it is what it is.
if you're
I
going
guess.
undefeated in a national
you
tournament,
got
you got to do something.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the superstitions. It was definitely something, but I'm not as gross as everyone else, but I'm definitely up there.
it's the goal you had to.
Yeah, it was.
Your superstitions you have to align, and then everything
Oh,
else
for
is
sure,
like, okay.
yeah.
That's true. I
Yeah.
keep forgetting you were the goalie at that point.
Yeah.
Because now you're playing out.
Yeah.
Indebatably, we've said it many times. If we won it all, you were the MVP by far.
Oh, yeah. You give yourself a hard time
Don't
for that
flatter me
tournament.
too much.
No,
No, this
you
kid
give
was
yourself
so
a hard
down
time
on
for that
himself the
tournament,
whole
but,
flight
like,
home.
There's a reason we were undefeated up until that point.
You played some of the best hockey. And that's not just to flatter you at all, but I mean, you really did play some of the best hockey I've ever seen you play.
Like, sure.
And that was
No,
the
I mean,
last time I ever
honestly,
played goalie.
yeah, that was the last time I'll probably ever play. I don't know, for whatever reason, like at nationals, I feel like I'm obviously more locked in, probably because it's
It's nationals.
nationals, so-
Everyone's more locked in. Like,
Um,
we take that whole week and we're just dedicated to playing.
but I feel like we were pretty doubted, honestly, around the league.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we were definitely the underdogs.
And you had to
Every
play,
team went into those games thinking they should beat us.
and you played double the games of Cortland. I mean, and then you go in, you beat
Yeah, because
Cortland.
we start at the bottom of the bracket and we have
Exactly.
to fight our way up.
Yeah.
You had to go 4-0 in pool play, then to just go ahead and play Cortland.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
play
I mean,
Temple
I think
again.
I think we went 8-1 on the week.
The setup for the nationals was
that.
definitely stupid,
6-1. 6-1.
6-1?
6-1.
yeah, 6-1.
But Cortland had 3 what was it? UMass had 3 losses or something in the championship. Or
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think we were the only team that had 1 loss, and
We were the
knocked
only
out.
undefeated team
Exactly.
until we got
Yeah.
eliminated, obviously.
Except like Lindenwood D1. But
Well,
like,
Lindenwood
yeah,
in D1.
yeah.
I'm
but
talking
that's
more
a
D2.
different story.
I don't know
Yeah.
if McDavid and Crosby could go beat Lindenwood. So, there's that. No, I mean, I don't think
They're somehow sandbagging in the highest division.
yeah, the setup. I think the NCRHA definitely needs to work on, because I think the highest we could have been after pool play going 4-0 is the 7 seed,
Yeah.
We went 4-0 in pool play and we couldn't be higher than
which is so
7
funny
seed.
because we talked about that prior to the nationals. Like,
was it on Roller Dad? I think that you guys were all in the comments.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is
We were all in the
crap.
comments ripping
yeah,
on
like
them,
everybody, like all the big Instagram accounts were ripping on the NCRHA for it too, because
And you guys pretty much proved him wrong all the way up till the last possible game
Yeah,
you guys
Yeah,
played.
and it was just a really unfortunate game.
still
I
blame
mean,
Remen for that loss, honestly. and
you can't blame Roman.
Well,
No, we don't.
we our game plan turned into give Roman the puck and see what he can do.
yeah,
yeah,
it did switch,
it-
honestly.
Whereas we
Yeah.
definitely should not have been playing like that
No.
because we didn't up until that point. It was working. So
having Roman come back, he just is a fresh off a gold medal in Romania.
Yeah,
He's
fresh off a
flying
gold
halfway
medal.
across the country to New York, and then flying from New York to California to meet you guys.
I've never been so hyped to pick someone up from an
yeah,
airport.
we're in the car picking him up from the airport, and he gets in. and He wants Chipotle and Morgan Wallen on the radio.
And
That
Carlos
was
was
like
having none of
the
Morgan
funniest
Wallen.
thing ever.
Poor Carlins.
But we still played it, of course.
Oh yeah,
I mean, we had to.
You had to. And then seeing the gold medal.
Yeah, that was nice.
that was pretty cool.
He got to show me it. We were in a restaurant in the Denver airport. I don't know who was with us. And he got elk. I don't know if either of you were in
Oh,
there.
I was with
I
you.
think Brickett-
Yeah,
Okay.
it was me, you, Smeeds,
Schmitty.
and Roman.
And
Oh,
Schmitty.
Smitty and Roman.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Smitty got a $50 steak that he didn't eat. And then Roman got and gave us all
Roman
piece
got
of
the
elk.
elk
And
thing,
he
yeah.
pulled out the
Right.
gold medal.
Yeah,
flexing
dude,
across
that,
the airport.
the entire stop in Colorado was just like a fever dream. It was so weird.
It
Yeah,
was-
that's definitely one of the weirdest airports I've ever been.
Just with all the theories and everything about Denver, it just seemed so true. Like the moment you stepped off
Oh,
the
it
plane,
was-
you just like looking around, you're like,
It
what?
was just
Yeah,
like
it's-
weird vibes
It's
the
bizarre.
entire time. you
And
were
I
there,
tried to
yeah.
go exploring, and I couldn't because I was getting lost.
Like there's the tram or whatever. Did you get to go on the?
Yeah,
did you go to
there's
the
but there's
tram?
like there's like
It
4
was-
different trams.
It was huge.
Like it's like a different tram to each
Yeah.
gate.
It was.
I was trying to
Rigged.
find like the crazy looking pictures, but I got lost.
That wasn't in our terminal. It was the
Yeah, and then we
unfortunate
discovered that we had to go back through TSA to see all that.
Yeah,
and
no
I'm
no
like,
one was having it.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
We only had 3 hours, and like it already takes an hour to get through TSA, an hour to get there, an hour to find
We could have
it.
left all of our stuff at the gate and probably still taken an hour through TSA.
it wasn't worth it.
We left someone there to sleep on all of our stuff. So I forget who
It was Benny.
It was Benny.
It was Benny. He was supposed to be the guard dog.
he was the
fell
guard
asleep.
dog of our
Yeah,
stuff.
the
and
guard
fell
dog fell asleep
on it.
with all of our stuff. Yeah.
There's like 13 bags just right near
It was
the
like
terminal.
Snoopy.
I mean, I can't lie. I found a comfy couch and slept too, but like, I
They
wasn't on
were
top of
comfy
everybody's
couches.
I did
bag.
not. I got like little to no sleep that whole trip. I remember the first day. I think I was up for 40 straight hours.
Jet lag was kind of rough.
It was kind of rough. I was becoming delusional a little bit.
You at least got a full bed to yourself. I mean,
That is true.
No, JB and I slept
oh,
together.
you did have JB. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys had the king bed, so
The
it
very
wasn't
big
really
bed.
like.
And then you had Zook on the couch.
We still
There's me,
cuddled, though,
Schmeeds,
for
and
sure.
Brickett. I mean,
Yeah.
I made out. I
And
got
then
bed
we
to myself.
then we
Yeah,
broke
he's
the
the other
couch.
one.
Yeah, and then
Poor
Noah
Zook
broke
on
the
the
couch.
We broke the couch.
we
I
were
forgot about
like,
it breaking the couch.
hey Noah, go jump on Luke. He steps on the arm of the couch.
And just shatters
Crunch.
the arm.
Thought we were gonna get a nice little afterwards.
Yeah,
Sorry, Armin.
I told Carlins, but nothing ever came of it. So
Yeah, but no
Never
one ever
found it.
noticed.
no, I mean, it was pretty good.
Thankfully, they never found it. I feel bad. We'll
We'll
go
just
back
claim-
to Irvine 3 years and still broken.
We'll just claim that it was broken when we got there.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever.
What were your thoughts on nationals?
This isn't evidence. They can't use that against
I had a
us.
lot of fun.
Did you?
That was probably the most fun trip. I think Kalamazoo was a blast too.
Kalamazoo was fun, except we got shafted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. But I
Yeah.
think Cali, man, you guys were on an absolute heater. That was really
We were
fun
on a
to be
heater.
part of.
And
Let's do it
just
again during
awesome.
Maine, right?
It was awesome trying going across the country to play in California. That was so cool.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet to get in the airport, collect all your stuff, and everyone's like, "Whoa, it's this hockey team that's here."
Yeah, and then you're
Yeah,
like
they
playing
were
on the
looking
roller
around
hockey
us.
team, and they're like, never mind, we don't want that.
Oh, it's club.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, we don't like that.
Us and Slip getting off on the same plane. Shout out Chris Bovick.
Yeah, he
We
walks
show
up
up to the airport at what, 3 a.m.?
3 a.m. and he like walks up to me. He's like, "You're Jarrett Tomazich, right?" And I'm like, "I don't know who you are, but yeah."
You're famous.
I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." But all right.
The Slippery Rock AAU goalie.
Yeah,
Kid's on the heater right now. Number 1 ranked AAU goalie in the country.
Slip's pretty solid. D2 and Double A. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it fun having Slip back down with
No.
you guys?
No.
They should be
I
out.
figured
They
that.
should be
I
out.
figured that.
But I understand why they dropped down to D2 because they lost their whole team,
Yeah.
but they're still just as good as they were.
Not only is Slip good, Arizona's good too.
Yeah.
They just
It's
played.
kind of surprising to see.
They just played Grand Canyon, who's D1, and pretty sure took them overtime and ended up beating them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're good.
So they're solid.
D2 has some competition for
So
sure.
besides Arizona, Slip, who else is that top? I know you guys are in the contention with the full roster to be up there with them. Who else
Yeah.
is at the top?
It's really hard to say because we don't ever have our full
No, you
roster.
have them for,
so we don't
3
know.
games.
I
I
mean,
mean,
Michigan State's pretty solid. I think we
Yeah.
could end up beating them
But
with a full roster.
we played Michigan State so well, but
Yeah.
then lost to Ohio State,
Yeah.
who Michigan State had
The
beat.
issue with
Right.
D2 this year is anybody can literally win.
I think that's the fun of it.
Oh,
we
it's
get to,
absolutely-
when we get to
definitely
nationals.
is.
There's no. I feel like last year's the same way. Anyone can beat anybody.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You play the game and you
Yeah.
don't know what's gonna happen.
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
I feel like Slip's definitely that top guy, the top guy
Yeah,
in D2.
Slip
but
is definitely the team you're running for.
everyone can lose to everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what's gonna make Maine so much more fun.
It'll be interesting.
It is.
I think we just gotta
As long
clinch
as we-
Maine first. Clinch
Yeah,
Maine
as
first.
long as we make it
have
to Maine, yeah.
We have to get to Maine first.
I think you have to at least win 2 games in Broomall at least. Or
Something
like.
like.
It's not hard to.
No, we'll probably play.
figure it
We'll probably
out.
play UMass. I mean, we'll have our full roster for playoffs.
Right.
So
Yeah.
If we make
once
playoffs.
playoff comes around, it's fine. We
just
have
to make
everybody. We just have to get to playoffs, which is
Yeah,
always the
because
hardest
the
part.
New York trip, we played 5 games, and I'm pretty sure we have to win at least 1 or 2 of those. If we don't, we play a 6th game.
We play a play-in
Which is a
game
play-in
into
game for the playoffs.
Because there's 9 D2 teams in our Eastern
Yeah, in the
Conference,
East
and they're only taking 8. So the 8th and 9th seed are playing each other in New York
Which blows my mind that we would have to play
go to
Boston.
playoffs.
Right now, though, we're in a pretty
I mean,
solid
if it's
spot.
Boston, I think
And
you guys
with-
have a very good shot of
Yeah,
getting there.
And with Borshi coming on, we'll probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
with
we might
Borsch-
split the
With
weekend.
the addition
So.
of Borsch, we'll be all right.
Having a superstar in the lineup.
I'll talk to Bob, see what he says.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're in. So.
You excited?
Apparently,
Yeah.
on the roster.
You excited?
I am. I'm
It's
in
thrilling.
line a lot.
And we can all cut up in the van too.
It's getting very
That's
tight in
huge
that
that we're
van,
getting a
Borsi.
van. I
That
didn't
is
know
huge.
I thought I was gonna have to drive.
No,
because
no,
I
we're getting
hate
the
driving-
van.
I hate driving in New York.
What are you doing that weekend?
Ugh.
Why don't you show up and come with the crew?
What weekend is this?
February
17th.
17th.
Oh, that's the
15th.
D1 championship weekend. So.
That's fine. We know where your heart's at. We get it.
Okay. Well, me and half of your team are going to be somewhere else. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know where their heart's at too.
they got to go win one championship to go get another championship.
That's true. I'll give it to
Exactly.
them. Yeah, that's fair.
And then we all meet together, and then
In the middle.
up to me,
Yep.
and then you win it all with Jarrett and I, maybe.
Oh yeah, with me and that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jarrett,
No,
no.
that's not.
Jarrett revenge game.
Yeah. No.
Or
Definitely.
he's
not.
third down now.
Unless
He's
we can
third on
like,
the
if we
depth
call
chart.
it
We got Ben
Roman
and
again,
Cadeyn.
yeah, maybe I'll play net.
Just put Roman in Gio's jersey or something.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
nobody
let's
would have
call
any
it-
idea.
won't notice.
Consider
Call
there's
up
teams
Roman.
still from like D4 asking us where Roman is.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
go, hey, you guys missing Roman this season? Like, yeah, we are.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for asking.
Where are we in the leaderboards? Okay, now where's Roman? Yeah, he's playing professionally.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Something
like,
else.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Like,
Yeah,
what
we're
kind
missing
of question
for
is
sure,
that?
but It is what it is.
We know where his heart is.
Yeah, we know where his heart is too. Yeah,
Exactly.
His
Yeah,
heart's in
decides to
professional hockey.
like decides to graduate and go play pro. Like, you kidding me? Really? Doesn't want to play club?
But
level?
he's that good. He can go pro in 2 different levels of hockey. Like,
Yeah, it's not fair, honestly.
at least you can maybe bribe him to play, maybe in Wish Cup or something if he's not going back to Australia.
I don't know what he's gonna do.
Maybe.
Honestly,
I wonder. Because he's bouncing between what, the FP and the SP,
Yeah,
I
he's
think
bouncing
up at
between
I think he's at
FNS.
the SP right now.
and then he's probably gonna, I'm assuming he'll go back to Melbourne. For how well he did down there.
I don't know if he
last
will.
I
I,
don't
think
know.
that was just for him to get on an SP team.
I think it was just
Maybe.
to get on an SP team.
season. He lit it up down
Yeah,
there.
he was over 2 points a game.
Yeah.
That's typical Roman. I mean,
Oh, yeah, that's normal Roman behavior.
and then in roller he averaged like 7 points a game. So
Yeah, I think at one point he had like 38 points in 6 games or something.
nothing new for Roman.
No.
Miss you, Roman.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Come back. Next season, your team's
That's
losing.
right. We got the next Roman Kramer right sitting
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah,
He's-
right.
He's picking up 38 points in 6 games.
Yeah, I wish. No, next year I think I'm the only one that we're losing.
Gio.
GSC.
No, Gio's a junior.
He's a senior.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
He said
He
he's
said he's
staying.
coming back next year.
He told me he was. Oh, maybe he's staying.
I don't know.
I'll give Gio a little love here. If he's 3 points away from 100 career in ice.
He'll get it.
So Saturday versus Mercyhurst might be 100th point.
Might have to come with a big sign.
We'll get a big Gio fan head.
Gio.
The Gio fan club.
Yeah.
Well, it's, of course, he doesn't get 3 points versus Duquesne Friday night. But
Ooh. Maybe I have to make the trip to Duquesne then too.
Gotta make it
or
fun.
we just tell Gio, hey, put up 2 and then just don't score
don't-
the rest of the
Yeah,
game.
we do that, yeah.
Don't do anything else.
And then you go to Mercyhurst, you get your 100th point, we celebrate, yay, big woo, and then we get to do it. Like,
Yeah.
It sounds a lot better for us, and I get the call. So,
No, even better. So yeah, there you go.
come on, Gio. I know you're gonna go back and look at this, so please just save it. Save it for Saturday. And please don't fight the goalie. Please. We do not need a rehab for the last 2 years. Please. There's a chance he starts, by the way, too, from what I've heard.
Yeah,
So we could maybe get a 3rd round of this.
guess we'll see.
Please no. I don't want
What
to.
time is it? They played at 8.
Do I have to do my full plug? All right. D1 versus Mercier is 8:30 on the Olympic rink this Saturday. Yay.
All right.
They should win.
I get it.
though.
You sound so excited.
I am excited. I just don't want another rehab the last 2 years. That's all I'm worried about. In fact, Gio gets 100th point. Cool, we're good.
What if he gets his 100th point and fights the goalie?
That's just a Gordie Howe hat.
That's a
trick.
Gordie Howe hat.
So then it's okay.
In Gio's mind, probably.
It's not okay in yours.
If Carlin's is reffing, maybe it's a little bit.
Ooh, see now that
Oh,
would be
that
that
is
would be
true.
killer if Carlin's was reffing.
Shout out the best CHMA ref, Derek Carlins.
That might be entertaining.
I wanna see you out there ref a nice game.
No,
Absolutely.
Just roller for you too.
now my reffing days are officially over.
Retired.
I ref adult league roller hockey.
Hanging in the rafters.
Yeah, pretty much. It's about it. My reffing days are over.
We gotta talk about the numbers a little bit here. Cam, why did you pick 77? What's
I don't know.
You just read it.
Yeah, that's been my number since like middle school, and I just stuck with it. Middle school me picked it, and I just rolled with it.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Jarrett, why 32?
32 because my birthday is September 16th, so I just multiplied 16 by 2, obviously, just to get to 32 because it was a goalie number.
Interesting.
If I realistically started out as a skater, I would have been probably 9.
Weird number for a forward.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also talking number 2 forward over here. I mean,
Yeah, number 2 is a little interesting, but
It is interesting. I'm weird.
is that what you're sticking with for roller when you run?
I would, yeah.
You might be
Or 22. Is 22 taken?
22 is taken.
See that?
by the
I can
great
never
Noah
get it.
Schmida.
By no Smeeds.
Yeah, Smeeds.
I love Schmades, the
Me too,
barista
though.
himself.
Yeah. So I was normally 22 through all of high school, and then I couldn't get it for ice, so I just picked 2.
Switch, yeah.
Just take one away.
Now here's
That's
the real
probably
question.
what I would have done
What
too.
number
Like
would
if I
you
couldn't get
choose if
77,
you
I'd be
played?
7.
Mm-hmm.
I've worn 37 my whole life.
Why?
When I was a little kid, my first ever Penguin game, Yarker Rutu scored the game-winning goal.
Oh,
So I
boy.
picked 37 because of
Talk about a
Yarker Rutu.
throwback name there.
2006, Yarker Rutu shootout winner versus Ottawa. I wore 37 all throughout hockey from that point forward.
What a player to be.
I know Yarker Rutu. Looking back, I'm like, why did I like Yarker Rutu? But I picked 37.
Yeah.
It is what it
It's
is.
a number that no one usually takes either. So I mean,
No.
That is true. That's kind of an oddball.
Yeah.
so it was 77 in a way. Like, I don't
Kinda.
think many
That is
people
true.
would just go for
Whoa,
77.
Big Daddy Jeff Carter. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, come on, Jeff Carter,
Actually, Jared,
The
thank you. That
best.
leads me to a story.
Oh,
the
yeah.
best
Cam.
bottom 6 forward.
Preseason game. You go to a game and you start chanting Chad Ruhwedel's name along with a bunch of signs. Why? How?
The preseason Pens game with all the Chad Ruhwedel signs.
And you asked me if I could get you on the Jumbotron.
Yeah, and we won fan of the night.
You're welcome.
We won fans of the night, and we won the Dilly Bars. We were rolling that game.
I definitely had no say in that at all.
Did you actually?
I texted somebody.
That's huge. That is so huge.
I told him where you were.
Let's
That's
go.
all.
Well, we were pretty noticeable. We were being rowdy.
And Chad, I think, liked it afterwards. He said
Yeah,
something. in his
we were
post game.
sitting opposite the benches, and we kept, like, in between breaks and stuff, we would all stand up and try and get his attention. He waved at us once, and I think that's, like, the highlight of my entire life.
Why Chad Ruhwedel? Why Chad Ruhwedel, though?
Because we just decided to pick him. I don't know. Robbie Cushon has a Chad Ruhwedel jersey, and we were all like, all right, we're going to go to this game, and we're just going to go buy poster boards and make a ton of signs.
Andrew, if I'm not mistaken, you have a Captain Chad Ruhwedel jersey? Or no? Did you
No.
not get it?
No.
You didn't decide to get it?
No.
Oh.
Well, what the heck? You could have joined the fan
That's the
club.
bald-headed wizard, Chad Ruhwedel.
Yeah. It was an ongoing joke, 2 preseasons ago? Or we went and we started calling him Captain Chad.
Yeah, he was the only one wearing a letter.
Yeah, so we just changed. We were the original OGs. We just weren't as famous as you guys were.
We just kept
With
like
the Captain
screaming.
Chad.
We just kept screaming Chad at him, and eventually he thought it was funny. So,
He used that energy and he made the roster.
yep.
And now he plays
Yep.
every day. Shout out Captain Chad.
We got to go back to a regular season game and see if he'll like still notice us.
How'd you guys not get him into the All-Star game?
How do we not get him into the All
Because
Star
the way the
game?
All-Star game
Because
operates
there's
is-
approximately 8 of us.
And the way their voting works
We
for the
might have
All-Star
been the
game
only
is-
8 votes.
8 votes every day. It starts to add up. You go a little bit more on Twitter. It gets
Yeah,
people
okay,
behind
but, like,
you. And
Yeah, but we have guys like Boone
Who's-
Jenner making the All-Star game.
what do you have against Boone Jenner?
I think the dude's played like 12 games this year. He's been hurt half the year.
So you'd rather have Chad Ruhwedel in than Boone Jenner?
Yeah,
Damn straight.
you're right. The bald-headed wizard. Never Boone
Oh
Jenner,
my
yeah.
God. It's sad that they have to take one from every team. I mean,
Yeah, it's so
Calgary
dumb.
doesn't have a representative now. Chicago doesn't have a representative now. So why does Columbus have to have one? They suck.
It is weird that they take one from every team, but
They
like,
do that, but then like
I
Bedard
get it.
gets hurt, Lindholm gets traded, so they're not without a representation. So wouldn't you, replace them?
Or did they just-
Yeah.
Are they not going to send anyone from
No.
Vancouver?
Chicago-
Well, Vancouver already has 6
Vancouver
guys
has, like,
anyway,
19
so...
dudes on their freaking
Yeah, they do have
roster.
6 guys going in.
It's
I
team.
remember one year someone got traded but still represented the team he was traded
Oh,
from.
that's right.
That was somewhat
That was
recently,
last year.
wasn't it?
I
Yeah.
think it was recent, yeah.
I forget who it was.
The best was the John Scott year.
Was it someone on the
It was a
the
team.
Wild ring a bell?
That's not
No, it was Besser. Or Horvat.
Yeah.
Horvat.
Oh, yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
Horvat.
Was it
Because he got
Horvat?
traded like the day before the All-Star game.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
said he'd stay with Vancouver
So
as their
weird.
representative, and then he went to New York like right after that.
Yeah, that All-Star stuff is broken a little bit. Not a fan.
If we need more John Scotts in the All-Star game,
It's
Yeah.
better than the NFL All Star game, so
it's flag football now, boys.
Yeah,
flag football.
that's entertaining.
real entertaining.
Catch me not watching that again.
You could tell me that it's on. I'll go where is it possibly
Yeah,
being shown at?
'cause I won't be
Nickelodeon, like
They're playing Sweet Victory before the
I
Super
did
Bowl.
see that.
I just saw that earlier. What was that?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess basketball practicing or something.
Basketball?
They're kicking the guys off the court.
Yeah, I thought it was the fire alarm. I'm not gonna lie.
I was like, oh, that's gonna conclude it, isn't it? Huh? All right, let's do another round of questions here.
Oh, here we go.
We'll start with Peyton. Come on.
Oh,
She's
God.
sleeping over there, so I'm gonna get her
It's
ball.
been a long day.
I understand. I'm sorry.
Just like, let's get these guys out of here.
Let's
Come on.
see here.
She's hourly. It's okay.
Might as well run a beer or something in here too while we're at it.
Oh, no beers.
What?
He said he wanted a beverage while he's in here.
Might as well.
I'm not
I got some
sorry.
water.
Water.
I should have brought some.
Never mind. We talked about superstitions already. I don't know. Do you have a favorite memory in all the years you've played roller hockey?
You want to start or you want me?
Go ahead, you can start.
Probably my freshman year, 2020, winning the regional championship.
Naughty.
Not that I played, but it was still fun winning, so.
We haven't really won anything since I've been playing.
No, we haven't.
The closest we got was the regional championship and Final Four.
Yeah.
So I think my best memory is probably just the trip to California.
Yeah.
Easily.
Being in California and playing in the national championship was just electric.
Getting your name called and you guys rocking out, and then Michael Topolki.
Yeah,
Mike
Michael
Appleside,
Topolsky.
yeah.
I felt so bad for him. So he's like, how you
They
doing?
absolutely
Yeah.
murdered his name.
Yeah, they did. They butchered it.
Topolki.
Yeah.
Poor Mikey. Andrew?
I'm gonna bounce off her question. What is your favorite highlight? Like, during a game, what's your biggest highlight?
Can we talk about a low light? I just got absolutely destroyed last weekend. Thank God there was no live bar in that building. I need to find the clip. Someone had to have been recording it.
To his point, I actually thought he was like dead on the rim. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude.
I'd say my biggest highlight, probably my first ever college game. I had a hat trick in, so that was probably it. It was a crazy way to start off my career. So
Yeah.
They're really loving that buzzer.
yeah, they are.
Yeah,
They're
they
having fun with
are.
that.
Or is she? You can ask scheme-related questions, you know, to get more involved with the team here.
Better learn the box quick, because that's you'll be doing it here in
Yeah,
3 weeks.
Do you know how to play a box?
Learn blocks.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
All right, perfect.
Who would I be playing with? Am I playing with you guys?
Probably, honestly.
You
Yeah.
won Euro, right?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Cam and I really don't get off the rink, so
That's
yeah,
what I was
you
gonna say.
probably do.
Alright.
You'd probably play with us.
Do I have a partner?
Yeah, I wonder
Works.
maybe Tanner.
Tanner.
Probably Tanner.
Probably
You
Tanner.
might be ripping first line just off the.
Oh,
off
all
the
right. Okay.
You're
You
really
might-
getting thrown in here, Borsch.
I guess.
You might be, actually.
Yeah, and then him and Robbie and Benny.
Robbie Benny Morgs.
Yeah, that's actually reasonable. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Schmid's rotating D. Every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we'll have me, you, Smedes on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, Borsch.
Might be ripping first line.
All right, I think I know the answer to this, but who really is in lieu of a goal here in the next tournament? It's
Oh.
really been quiet.
Oh, it's probably Smeeds.
Quiet?
I don't know.
Schmid's.
I don't know. Honestly, no. Does Smeeds have a goal in 3 years?
He has one, I think.
1 goal in 3 years.
I mean, there was a point last year where I was in net and I had more points than him. So.
You,
Schmid's.
did start out the year with an assist, and you had him beat for like half the year.
Probably Smeeds. I
We're
guess.
kind of ripping on Smedes on this podcast here. This is a little unfortunate.
Schmid's isn't here to defend himself. It's
Yeah.
like he's
Sorry,
too
Schmid's.
busy whipping up some coffee right now. He's okay.
Yeah, big barista. I don't know. I guess I'd say probably Smeeds.
Probably, but who's been skunked for a while?
Morgs.
No, Morgan got the game-winning goal.
Yeah, he got the
Really?
game-winning goal.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
Morgs.
Who like usually scores but hasn't been recently? I don't know.
No, Tanner scores.
Still
And, like, Tanner
scoring.
scores a lot.
So are you.
Tanner leads the team.
Gio
goals.
just gets kicked out.
Gio doesn't even play half the game. Purdue scored.
You scored.
Oh.
I finally scored.
Alejandro.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
Ali.
Alejandro.
Yeah, that would be it. He'd be the one that needs one.
Ali Brock.
Because his first 2 goals, they just gave the points to me. So
Yeah, he had 2 goals in his first game, but he wasn't registered officially.
So it all went to Jared.
So they
Yeah.
went to him.
Poor Ali.
Yeah, so his stats are actually inflated. He's
Yeah,
not as good as
they're
you
about
think.
2 points.
Your ego's inflated as well.
yeah, they're about 2 points inflated. So
Final question for you guys. Which team are you most looking forward to play the rest of the season?
Looking forward to playing. I want Ohio State back personally.
yeah, I would like to play Ohio State. I'm excited to play like Quinnipiac.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Have we played them yet?
No, and they were D3 last year, so
Yeah.
this would be the
They move
first.
up.
Yeah, this would actually be the first ever time in my 5 years of playing Quinnipiac.
Yeah. I'd be excited to see.
I'm excited. I'm always excited to play like the California teams at
Yeah,
nationals.
Cal Poly.
Cal
Yeah,
Poly,
Cal Poly. We played
Cal
Tampa
Fullerton.
last year.
Tampa was fun.
Tampa was fun.
Big goalie.
Those guys were nice.
Yeah.
Didn't like the goalie. He stormed off at the end of the game.
Yeah,
Didn't
he
like
stormed
the
off the end of the game.
Poor Tampa goalie.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah,
I think the
I feel
Cadeyn
like-
teams probably are Quinnipiac for me.
yeah. Ohio State, just because of the tough loss recently.
Yeah, that
I
was
want to see
rough.
them again
Hey.
because I know we can beat them.
Yeah, we definitely could.
Prove it on the biggest stage. That's where it's going to
Yeah,
matter. most.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just
Boys.
like Cortland.
Just like Cortland.
Yeah,
Exactly
like
like Cortland.
That's exactly, yeah. That'd be it.
Best of luck in the final tournament. Go win regionals. Let's get the natties. Vengeance time for both of you. Let's
That's
get
right.
The national
With
championship.
the addition
back.
of Borsch, I think it's going to happen, so.
He's not going to qualify for playoffs, but I mean, it's still a good.
He
ball
might.
game.
He might.
He honestly
We can
might.
figure it out.
We might appeal for him.
Borsch might get in.
We'll give him the appeal. There you go.
We could.
Developing
We're appealing from half the
story.
roster, so.
Let's see how it turns out. But
You only
boys,
need 6,
it's
you'll
gonna
get
be fun.
5, so
Yeah.
we'll just appeal you.
Or you guys purposely make it to 8-9 games so Borsch can play.
Yeah.
I think that counts as a playoff game, though, so
Maybe. But
who knows?
Yeah, let's hope. Let's get back to natties. That's the big thing here.
Exactly.
Cool.
Captain Jarrett Tomazich, social media king Cameron Brickett. Boys, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having
Of course,
us.
yeah, thanks for having us.
Whole crew here. We got
Great
Connor
questions.
Borsch, Peyton Nurse, Andrew Kiehl. I'm Cadeyn McCrory. We'll see you tomorrow night at 8:15 for the start of our men's D3.